Hey guys, this is Eskimo Poodle, and we're back to Let's Play Pokemon LeafGreen on the Game Boy Advance. Not the PC like I've been saying the last couple episodes, even though I hadn't played it on the PC, but whatever. Last time, we got our second rival battle. Our first real rival battle, really, since he had two Pokemon this time instead of just the level 5. And then we went through Viridian Forest, which has lots of bugs for us, and it made our Spearow extra strong. He's extra happy. And Spearow, you've had your time in the shine now, or your time in the sun, so we're going to go ahead and switch over to Bananas here, because he's going to need some levels. And we're going to go ahead and get to Pewter City here, to the north. Let's talk to these guys. Have you noticed the skinny trees on the roadside? They can be cut down by a special Pokemon move, I hear. That'll be the move Cut. Do you know the evolution cancel technique? When the Pokemon is evolving, you can stop the process. It's a technique for raising Pokemon the way they are. Yeah, so if a Pokemon is about to evolve, you press the B button, and that'll stop them from evolving, so yay. Many Pokemon live only in forests and caves. You need to be persistent and look everywhere to get different kinds. Fair enough. Actually, you know what I could do? I could put Pikachu out here and get him some experience. Yeah, I'll probably do that. Stats-wise, Pikachu is kind of like Mankey and Spearow in the fact that he has pretty good speed, attack, and also special attack. And his defenses aren't that great. HP is pretty average. There are some Pokemon that have really high HP, but then like their defenses are kind of eh. But most Pokemon have middle-of-the-road HP for the most part. Okay, you're all set. We're going to go ahead and put these guys away. Deposit you and you. By the way, if you want to make an easier time of your Pokemon box experience here, go to the move Pokemon thing, because with that you can deposit and withdraw at the same time, and it's just easier in general. You can check the stats and stuff. Usually I prefer move. It just makes life a little easier. But if you're just depositing, then you're probably fine with just the deposit function. I just want to make sure I'm keeping the right one. So I'm going to keep the quirky one, because I do want the speed to still be decent enough here. And by the way, you may notice that Sparky and Sparky both have 8 special attack, despite the fact that Sparky has the nature that raises his special attack. That's because, well, one, they're only level 3, so stats can only be so low or so high depending on certain levels. And for 2, there's a mechanic that we have not got into yet called IVs. Those stand for individual values, and what those are is each stat of a Pokemon has an IV between 0 and 31, with 0 being the lowest and 31 being the highest. What those do is, let's say you have a Pikachu here, and he has the quiet nature, which raises his special attack by 10% and lowers his speed by 10%. And you find out through websites and punching in his stats that he has a 15 IV in special attack. So what that would mean is you would look up his base stat total for his special attack, and let's just say it's like 70 or something, and you add the IV of 15 to that, and you get an extra 15 stat points based on that IV. So basically, IVs are just basically extra stat points in a specific stat, anywhere from 0 to 31 extra points. So that's why sometimes you'll have Pokemon that have really high special attack or stats in general compared to somebody else, and another Pokemon will just seem kind of weaker for whatever reason. And there's no way to tell in game unless you find like a Game Shark code or something like that. But there are ways you can check them online, but you have to know some other stuff in order to be sure of it. Either way, let's go ahead and talk to these guys. Yawn. When Jigglypuff sings, Pokemon gets drowsy. Me too. This is Jigglypuff. He's a cute little bastard. A little pink fluff ball. Pew, pew, pew. Yeah, for some reason they do like their little battle cries here. So, good for them. I think she was singing right there. I have the volume down, so I can't really tell. But in the show, She likes to sing, and then everyone falls asleep, and she gets mad, and she draws marker on everyone's face. What? Team Rocket is at Mount Moon? Huh? I'm on the phone. Scram. I really want a Pikachu, so I'm trading my Clefairy for one. Yeah, that's another mechanic, is you can trade between versions and people in-game, and you can get new Pokemon or different Pokemon, and it's pretty good. I'm trading Pokemon with that kid there. I had 2 Pikachu, so I figured I might as well trade one. Hi, glad to meet you. That's unfriendly of you. How about saying hi back? Come on, tell me about yourself. I'd love to hear your profile. Tell me something good about yourself. What's your profile? No, I'm good. Don't be like that. You can tell me your profile. I think that's just like to set up for like online interactions or trading interactions or stuff like that, which I'm not really going to worry about. I'm going to do it with myself to trade for version exclusives, but for the most part, I'm not really terribly worried about it. Trainer tips. All Pokemon that appear in battles, however, briefly earn experience points. That's what I was saying about the weaker Pokemon going out front. There aren't many serious trainers here, Pokemon trainers here. They're all like bug catchers, you know, just hobbyists. But Pewter Gym's Brock isn't like that, not one bit. A Pokemon becomes easier to catch if it has a status problem. Sleep, poison, burn, paralysis, those are all effective. But catching Pokemon is never a sure thing. Yeah, Pokemon also have catch rates depending on their species, and it also ranges, so I think, from 0 to 255, and with 255 being easiest and 0 being the hardest. And a lot of common Pokemon like Rattata and Pidgey, they'll have something like 200 or something like that, make it real easy to catch. And then you get the super rare Pokemon, like the legendaries, that have like 3 or 5 or something. They take forever to catch. But usually you're not terribly worried about that for the most part. Pokemon learn new techniques as they grow, but some moves must be taught to them by people. Yeah, we have machines that will teach moves to Pokemon, and people that will teach moves to Pokemon. We're not going to run into we'll run into one of the machines pretty soon here, but for now, it's nothing terribly concerning. See, I think if we go around here, there might be a repel. No? Psst, you know what I'm doing? No. I'm spraying Repel to keep wild Pokemon out of my garden. That's actually a pretty good idea, since Repel is an item that you spray on your character, and it will repel Pokemon for a certain number of steps. And this right here counts as 1 step. So 1 tile, 1 step. And what they will do is they will repel Pokemon that are lower level than the Pokemon in the front of your party, so it works out pretty nice. Did you check out the museum? No. Really? You absolutely have to go. And this guy's going to drag you over to the museum, whether you want to or not. We might as well. I mean, this is it, the museum. You have to pay to get in, but it's worth it. See you around. Okay, we'll check out the gym or the museum later. For now, there's nothing really we can do in there. Eventually, we'll be able to get something out of it, but for now, it's not really worth our time. See, there might be an item around here somewhere. There we go, Pokeball. Yeah, every once in a while, there are hidden items. So if you see me putzing around somewhere, then we might find an item. Clefairy come from the moon. That's what the rumor is. They appeared after moonstones fell on Mount Moon. Oh, good for them. Clefairy is kind of like Jigglypuff, and then it's a round pink thing with high HP, and that's pretty much it, really. Look, there's a tree here that we can't get past. We'll come back to there later, and that'll actually be reasonably important for several reasons. Not like super important, but it'll be nice. Okay, let's see what we got here. Our Pokemon is an outsider, so it's finicky and harder to handle. An outsider is a Pokemon that you get in a trade. It grows fast, but it may ignore an unskilled trainer in battle. If only we had some badges. Nidoran, sit! Bow wow. Okay, so what they're saying right there is if you trade for Pokemon from another character, another player, or another version of the game or whatever, they will occasionally not obey you based on the number of badges you have. So the way that works is they gain 50% extra experience, which is really nice. By the way, this counts for trades that you receive in-game as well as from players with actual cartridges. So they gain 50% experience, so they level up faster, but if you don't have a certain badge, they will not. They'll have a chance to just ignore your command and either do nothing or use a different command. So, like for example, I have on my Fire Red version, I traded over a Bulbasaur just to make sure that the trading worked, and then I kept him over there. And up until I got to the second badge, he would occasionally ignore orders starting from like level 15 on or so, and like I would tell him to use Tackle Attack, and he'd either just pretend like he didn't notice or loaf around, or he'd use like Vine Whip or something. So sometimes he would follow commands, sometimes he would not. However, upon getting that second badge, Pokemon up to level 30 are guaranteed to obey you, no matter if they're from in the game or from another trader or something like that. Now, if I leveled him up past level 31, then he might continue to disobey me every once in a while until I get the 4th badge, which raises the obedience cap to 50. The 6th badge raises it up to 70, and then the final badge raises it up so all Pokemon, no matter what level, they obey you. So you just want to watch out for that. Yeah, it's a good idea to get some extra Pokemon sometimes, but they might also just say, hey, I'm not going to listen to you for whatever reason. Anyways, let's go check out the mart here. What do we got? Good things can happen if you raise Pokemon diligently. Even the weak ones can surprise you if you don't give up on them. Sometimes. A shady old guy sucked me into buying this weird fish Pokemon. It's totally weak and it costs 500 Poké-Yen. That's kind of what this guy was saying right here. Hi there, may I help you? Okay, what do we got? We got some Pokeballs, some potions. There's the repels right there for 100 steps. It's pretty decent. Escape ropes, those are fine. I'm not going to really worry about anything at the moment here. Let's just spend our money on Pokeballs. Yeah, we're a bit low on funds at the moment. We're fine. We could sell some stuff that we're not going to need. Let's go ahead and sell... By the way, stuff sells for half the price that you buy it for. We don't actually need all these antidotes now that I'm thinking about it. So let's sell 4 of them just to have some extra money here. And after that, we should be fine. And then anything else I care about? No, not really. Okay. Yeah, I was thinking we were going to get poisoned more by those Weedles in the forest there, but it worked out pretty good that we didn't. So that's nice. Anyways, let's go ahead and see what's over... Notice, thieves have been stealing Pokemon fossils from Mount Moon. Please call the Pewter Police if you have any information. Let's go ahead and go this way. But first, let's go ahead and... Yeah, Sparky, you're not going to be any use in the gym coming up, so we're going to put Bananas out there, and he'll be good to go. By the way, well, actually, we'll get to that when we get to the gym. Let's go this way. You're a trainer, right? Brock's looking for new challengers. Follow me. This guy right here, he will not let you leave this area until you have beaten Brock, the gym leader here. So... kind of a screwy move, but you gotta do what you gotta do. So if you need to level up your Charmander because you didn't catch anything else, you need to go level up south of this town, pretty much, in the forest or something like that. If you have the right stuff, go take on Brock. Now, in the original Red and Blue version of the game, you were kind of screwed if you chose Charmander or didn't level anything else up because he only learned Fire and Normal moves, both of which are not very effective against the rock-solid Pokemon trainer here because Rock resists Fire and Normal moves. So you'd have to like really power level or something like that, or you know, just do the smart thing and capture a Butterfree or something like that that could learn like a psychic move that would work out pretty good. But even then, Butterfree, the evolved form of Caterpie, is bug flying, so he'd be 4 times weak to the rocks in here. So glass cannon right there. I don't know if he was in Red and Blue, but in Yellow at least, you could capture the Mankey that I have, and Fighting type is good against Rock type, so that's really good for the gym here. Let's see, we're gonna go ahead and go through, but also in Fire Red and Leaf Green, and also I think in like Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald, the games near this, Charmander also learns a Steel type move, which is good against Rock types. I think at level 12, let me see here real fast. And that would be able to take on the Rock types here a little better. Okay, he actually doesn't learn in a Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald. I think they gave it to him in this version specifically at level 13, so he'd be able to not be completely hosed over by the gym here. So Rock type, or Metal type moves, or Steel type moves are effective against Rock types, but he's still weak to the rocks, so he might die pretty fast. Hiya, do you wanna dream big? Do you dare to dream of becoming the Pokemon champ? I'm no trainer, but I can advise you on how to win. Let me take you to the top. Sure. Alright, let's get happening. The first Pokemon out in the match is at the left of the Pokemon list. By changing the order of Pokemon, you may gain an advantage. Try different orders to suit your opponent's party. Okay, you're supposed to... Usually this guy will tell you... It's a free service. Let's get happening. Okay. Usually he will tell you slightly different or slightly useful stuff about the gym coming up. Like, if he was being his normal self, he might say something like, oh, water, grass, and fighting are good against this gym right here, but not bug, fire, and flying or whatever. But, oh well. And yeah, by the way, your rival is pretty much always going to have beaten the gym before you got to it, so just going to have to deal with that. Alright, let's go ahead and fight this guy. Stop right there, kid. You're 10,000 light years from facing Brock. Alright, and you got two Pokemon here. Let's go. You got Geodude, who is a ground rock type. Ground is not weak to fighting, but rock is, so we're going to low kick him. And I don't think Geodude is actually that heavy, so we're not going to do as much damage as I would like, but we'll do enough. And yeah, most of his attacks, there's just going to be like Tackle and a rock move that will do decent damage, but nothing terribly great. So we're fine for the most part. I kind of thought Mankey here would do more damage against Geodude, but whatever. I think if you level up to like level 12 or something, you get a fighting move that's not dependent on weight. I think he said he was going to use a Sandshrew, so we're going to switch over to Tip-Top here, since Sandshrew is pure ground and therefore not weak to rock at all, or fighting at all. Okay, there we go. But yeah, you get a move with Mankey that's not dependent on their weight, so it might do slightly more damage depending on how heavy Geodude is. So I think Geodude's actually kind of light despite being a giant rock. Alright, Sandshrew, he's a pure ground type, so he's weak to grass and water. Yeah, if you have a Bulbasaur, this gym is going to be a piece of cake. And even if I was just using Squirtle, this gym would still be a piece of cake. But I like to give Mankey some time to shine here, so let's do that. There you go. Sandshrew, you're done. Goodbye. And you get a level out of that. Very nice. I'll take it. And there we go. Darn. Light years isn't time, it measures distance. Well, technically it measures time and distance, because if it takes you 1 year to travel 1 light year, then that's distance and time, right? You're pretty hot, but not as hot as Brock. Okay, let's get ready to take on Brock here. We could save beforehand, but if you die, you don't really die. Your Pokemon faint, and if all your Pokemon faint, then you lose a certain amount of money, and you revive at the last Pokemon Center you visited. So it's not that big of a deal. I think in earlier games, they just straight up took like half your money and you revived at a Pokemon Center, but now they only take something like 500 Pokédollars or something like that. And either way, we're fine. So you're here. I'm Brock. I'm Pewter's gym leader. My rock-hard willpower is evident even in my Pokemon. My Pokemon are all rock-hard and have true grit and determination. That's right, my Pokemon are all the rock type. You're going to challenge me knowing that you'll lose? That's the trainer's honor that compels you to challenge me. Fine then, show me your best. Alright, we're going to take on Brock, the rock-hard gym leader. Funny, he has that same slogan in the bedroom. What's up? Maybe not, we'll see. Okay, so he's going to start off with a Geodude. And we're just going to go ahead and go bananas on this guy. We could Leer to get his defense down, but he's probably just going to spam defense curl anyways, so we're just going to go ahead and just low kick. Matter of fact, he's actually attacking me. What do you know? Okay, not quite what I was going for their Brock attack, but okay. I was hoping that he wouldn't get a critical, but that's life, I guess. Okay, Tip-Top should be able to do plenty here. We'll just bubble him to death. And if we actually do die, I'll be kind of ashamed of myself because, oh well. But he is ground and rock type, so he does take quadruple damage from water and grass attacks. Yeah, for some reason, rock and ground are both weak to water and grass. So that makes your life a little easier there. Tip-Top is actually going to get plenty of levels here, so that's great. And he's about to send out Onix, which is his star Pokemon. I think he's going to be like level 14 or something like that. So he's a little higher level. But again, he is rock and ground type, so he's going to be quadruple weak to grass and water. Now, if you still had your Mankey alive, low kick would do the 120 base power damage against him. So it would pretty much be a one-hit kill no matter what. Now, Onyx does have the surprising attribute of being reasonably fast, so you want to watch out for that. But I think we're going to be able to kill him in like 1 or 2 bubbles anyways, so it's not going to work out pretty good. Most rock types and ground types specialize in very high defense, and then their special defense is pretty average for some reason. Like Onyx right here, his special attack out of that 255 possible, it's like 210 or something like that, or 190 or something like that. Matter of fact, let me actually see. It might be his evolved form that he gets later, that's 200%. Matter of fact, I think Onyx might have like 180. But either way, it's really high, which is kind of ridiculous. For reference sakes, before like the second generation of games, the highest offensive stat, like attack or special attack or whatever, was like 150. Whereas Onyx's defense right here is 160. But yeah, for some reason, they've always had Pokemon with ridiculously high defensive stats, but then the highest like offensive stat you'll see is like 200 or something, whereas you'll see like 220, 240 defenses way more often than you'll see those high-ass attacks and special attacks and such. And tipped up grew to level 13, very nice. But we learned Water Gun, which is a stronger version of Bubble. Instead of getting rid of Bubble, because I like that for the speed reduction, we're going to go ahead and just get rid of Tail Whip, because I'm not going to ever use that, really. There you go. So now it's slightly stronger, but it doesn't have the option of lowering their speed. I took you for granted, so I lost. As proof of your victory, I confer on you this, the official Pokemon League Boulder Badge. And we got the Boulder Badge from Brock, and we're going to get some cash out of it. Just having the Boulder Badge makes your Pokemon more powerful. It also enables the use of the move Flash outside of battle. Of course, the Pokemon must know the move Flash to use it. And we get 1400 for winning. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, gym leaders usually give a nice chunk of change, which is nice. Wait, take this with you. And we receive TM39. And we put that in our TM case, which appears out of nowhere. A TM, technical machine, contains a technique for Pokemon. Using a TM teaches the move it contains to a Pokemon. A TM is good for only one use. So when you use one, pick the Pokemon carefully. Anyways, TM39 contains Rock Tomb. It hurls boulders at the foe and lowers its speed. So yeah, that's I think like a 50 power, 80 accuracy rock move that always lowers the speed whenever it's used on an enemy. So it's really nice, but it's not the most powerful, and I'm probably not going to use it anytime soon. Yeah, and like he was saying, TMs are one shot, one kill type of things. You use it once, and then you can't use it again. They eventually fixed that, I think, in like the 5th generation, where they make TMs unlimited use, and that's great. But for now, you got to be really picky with them. You can buy certain TMs, but usually they're not going to let you buy the ones you get from gym leaders, or the ones that you can buy aren't going to be all that great, or you have to spend a ridiculous amount of money on them, or something like that. So, yeah. Anyways, we took care of Brock, and now we can go out to the east here. But I want to go ahead and grab some items first, primarily some Pokeballs. Let's grab 6, we have 10, there you go, that's fine. And then let's grab some potions or something like that. So I think we only have a couple of potions, right? No, we actually have 6 potions, that's plenty. Let's go ahead and let's buy 1 escape rope. Escape ropes are good because when you're in something like a cave that's coming up, you can use it no matter where you are, and it'll take you to where you enter the dungeon at. So if you're down to like your last Pokemon and you know you're not going to survive, you can use the escape rope and get to a Poke Center, and you're good to go. We'll buy more repels later, but for now I think we're fine. Okay, I think that's going to actually do it for this episode. I'm going to go ahead and level up my Pikachu just a little bit down here on any Pidgeys and Spearows that I find. The next episode, we will head off to the east and see what awaits us there. So guys, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Have a good night.